love about the scooter is the suspension, and due to that suspension, the added stability because of the steering lever. Oh, we just reached 2,000 miles and I didn't even realize, chat. It looks like 20,000, but it's 2,000. Let's freaking go. Hold on, I gotta stop somewhere, take a picture real quick. Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's that TJ guy sending back with another video. It has been a while since I last filmed something. I was just making sure that I had enough storage on my phone and that the old videos were all being uploaded, because I was a bit backed up from old videos that I hadn't posted. I'm at 1,995 miles on the scooter, so on tonight's ride I should be reaching 2,000. I just wanted to like get it on camera and like have you guys see what it's like riding the scooter when I reach the 2,000 mile mark. And then I should be doing a 2,000 mile updated review soon. Last review was at the 500 mile mark, so this is 4 times that, and so this is gonna be a review long-term wise and stuff like that. Today was July 13. It is now midnight. I mean July 12, Sunday, but now it's already midnight, so it's technically Monday, July 13. But without further ado, man, let's get with the ride. On with the ride. Like, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. Voltage wise, I'm at 79.3 volts. Scooter wasn't fully charged when I left today. Always gotta watch out for idiots, no matter what time of day it is. 2,000 miles later, and still my favorite thing about this scooter is the fork suspension, bro. Like, I be hitting potholes, bumps in the road, just all kinds of road imperfections, and the scooter just stays planted, bro. There's no funny wobbles, no funny movements, none of that stuff with this type of suspension. And you guys can barely see in front of me, so can I. So it's the same for me. The headlight is being replaced. I already contacted the company. They are arranging for a replacement to be sent sometime soon. Who knows when? It's coming from China, so that's gonna take a while. But yeah, there's that issue that's gonna be fixed soon. And otherwise, the scooter is fine. After all this time, there's nothing major that's really happened to it. This guy has such a small deck. Can barely keep both his foot on there. Oh, is that M.59 he's blasting? Oh shit, right in front of the cop. Chat, are we cooked? Yeah, let me just stop right here. If I see him bust a U, I'm running. Word 2. I'm watching him. If he busts a UE, bro, word 2, bro, I'm running. Alright, now we good. He's still chilling at the light. Y'all probably didn't even peep the cop. Yeah, that's M.59 he's playing. Yo, I slowed down and chilled out when I seen the cop, but this nigga don't care, bro. He just flew past the first red light, and then this second one, like, right next to the cops, bro. Like, chill, bro. Another thing I really love about this scooter is stability. With no hands at up to like 35 miles an hour, easy. Wait, instead of voltage, I should be keeping track of the miles. 1998 miles right now. So like 2 more miles to go before we reach the big milestone of 2,000 miles. Let's go. This is the most fun I've had riding an electric scooter, and the longest I've ever rode an electric scooter for. My Yumi Hawk, I sold it with 55 miles, about something like that. And this has almost 500 miles more in less time of ownership. Stability. I don't wanna ride with no hands over this mystery water. But yeah, man. Stability, no problem on this scooter, bro. This scooter, you can buy it on Amazon if you live in the United States, and now it's also available on Boyueda's official website, but that website is only for Europe. So if you live in Europe, you can also get this scooter now, but I think it's 2,000 euros, so 500 euros extra for you guys over here. I don't know what's going on with the price difference, but still for $2,000, that's still also the best deal you can get. I mean, actually, you have to compete with Ongwat, and Ongwat has some pretty good deals, but LG battery, I don't think they have LG batteries, but torque, power, suspension, like they got some good specs for like $2,000. They have like 3 72-volt scooters, and the $2,000 range are less in Europe. Ongwat does not sell to the United States, so not really any competition going on here. But in Europe, the M2 now has to compete with the Ongwat scooters as well. But there's only 3 ways you can buy this scooter: Amazon, like I said, Boyueda's official website, and it's also available on Alibaba as well. Alibaba, I think it's global shipping. Yeah, it should be global shipping on the Alibaba site, or maybe just US. I don't really shop on Alibaba, so I haven't really checked the listing to make sure, but I know if you order from Boyueda's official site, that's for Europe only, and if you order on Amazon, that's only for the US. 1 more mile to go before we reach the 2,000 mile mark, and then we'll head back. Let's go ride down Mill Basin a little bit more, and then I guess we'll ride back. don't know why that beamer thought we were racing or something. Y'all couldn't see it on camera, but he was right next to me. Unlike him, I don't give a shit about traffic lights. But he gotta watch out because he's in a car. When I'm driving, I swear to God, I obey all traffic laws. Except for the speed limit. But otherwise, like, I obey all traffic laws because, like, when you're driving, bro, any mistake can cost a life. I don't play with that. But when I'm on my scooter, bro, like, I really don't care, bro. Like, look at this, riding with no hands in the middle of the night. See, we went over a bump like nothing, bro, and I wasn't even holding the handlebars even. But on my Hawk, I was going like 40 in the bike lane, and then I hit a like tree bump, and I had a nasty wobble, even with the steering damper. The reason why I saved it was because of the steering damper. Oh, we just reached 2,000 miles, and I didn't even realize, chat. It looks like 20,000, but it's 2,000. Let's freaking go. Hold on, I gotta stop somewhere, take a picture real quick. Hey, that's sick. Let's go. I probably have the highest mileage M2 out of everybody I know on Reddit, everywhere. I think I have the highest mileage M2, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could have had even more mileage, but the scooter got released back in about August or July last year, right? But then right as it dropped, I heard that there was gonna be an upgraded version with a 40 amp power battery and 45 amp controllers instead of 40 amp controllers. So I was like, bro, if there's gonna be a new version releasing in a couple of months, why waste my money now? Let me just get the new one that's coming out. And now I've got this new V2 version. And now there's already the V3 version available with the 12-inch tires stock and longer rear, what's it called? Swing arm, better fun zone shock, and LG battery instead of the standard grade A cell battery. Grade A cells are not bad at all. Better than Chevron that cheap out and use B grade cells on some of the high-end models. I've seen a lot of the high-end, not the 7260Rs, but the Chevron Fighter Supremes catching on fire that have the B grade cells in them. Quote, name brand company, mind you. And yeah, at least this has A grade cells. Before I forget, let me just take a picture of the dash of the 2,000 mile mark. You know, that's a flex. Not a lot of scooters last that long, especially the cheap scooters, bro. I'll never recommend anybody any scooter that's less than $500. That's just me, bro. Like, the decks are small, power is trash. That literally, if you buy anything under $500, is to get from point A to point B, not because you love scooters and want to have a good time and on your commutes, bro. Like, actually, is that an M4 with the massive grill? Yeah. Rev it. Oh, it's midnight. Can't tell him to do that. Man, that don't sound nice, even though he's not full throttling it. This is a chill neighborhood. But yeah, man, 2,000 miles, baby. That's all I wanted to do today, right until I reached 2,000 miles. The goal's been reached, and now it's time to head back. Again, what I love about the scooter is the suspension, and due to that suspension, the added stability, and it's so comfortable for off-roading, bro. Like, even with even though these are street tires, it's still so good at off-roading. Like, none of the scooters I owned before can ever compare, bro. Exceptional cornering as well. Even with the 11-inch hybrids, the cornering was already pretty phenomenal. But now, even though these are bigger 12-inch tires, but these are street tires, even better cornering, son. Check this shit out. Damn. This is really my favorite scooter of all time that I've owned, of course. The newest Boyuera, the Ape Fox, is now available for pre-order. Ape Fox or Monorim R7, B7 is what they're calling it. It's $3,000, 72 volt, 50 amp hour. Forgot the kinds of battery that they're using in it. Battery and 50 amp DJI controllers. That's like the biggest downside for me. It's got the same frame as the Mars GTR, and the telelever suspension, excuse me, is phenomenal from what I've heard. Like the best suspension you can have on an electric scooter and stuff. And Boyuera and Monorim basically copied it. Fine, cool. Big 72 volt 50 amp hour battery. Cool. But now they went and freaking used DJI controllers, bro. These are the worst. They're super reliable. Like, look at this, 2,000 miles, no controller issues ever. But like, fucking the torque, bro. Look at this. To you guys that's never rode a proper Hyperscooter, this may look fast to you. But like comparing this to a Cabo or literally any other brand that's using 45 amp controllers that are not DJI, there's a massive difference in torque and acceleration, bro. Like this has practically the same top speed as the Wolf King GT Pro. Both 45 amp controllers that peak at 50 amps and 84.4 volts times 50 times 2 equals 8,440 watts of peak power for both scooters. Top speed about both same 62 miles per hour, but the Cabo will get there much faster because of the non-DJI controllers. Literally any controller brand is better than DJI, bro, with the same power output because of the bad torque at the start, bro. If you don't have good torque at the start, you're gonna lose all the race and everything. The torque kicks in after like 15 miles per hour or so. That's when you really like start to feel it. But otherwise, man, I'm really not a fan of the acceleration on the scooter. I say this all the time. But still, under $2,000, like, you really can't complain, bro. Like, for real. You'll get got by a lot of 60 volt scooters from the jump, but then you'll beat them when it comes to high-end top speed, because most 60 volts are about like 55 max. This can go upwards to 62 or more. But every time I try doing a speed run, 3 times now, all ended up in failure because I've only reached 58 because of the freaking wind. Every time I go do a speed run, there's always some interference from the wind, bro. Word 2, all the time, bro. Anyways, fam, sincerely hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for the 2,000 mile updated review on this scooter. If you have any questions, I'm the best person to ask because I've had the most mileage on this scooter. I don't know anybody on the internet with as much mileage as me. And the keyword for today is van, V-A-N. And comment that. Let's confuse those that are not watching. And yeah, peace.